Hey y'all, I'm Kendrick Shope. Now I know what you might be thinking. Oh great, here comes another person telling me a ton of skill sets that I need to run a successful business. But not so quick. I'm going to share with you today a no BS, true way to make money in your business. Thank you so much for being here. You know, I like to jump right in on this show, so let's get it started. You need to make a statement to stand out among the noise. That's right, a statement. Take a deep breath and look around the world of multitasking, crazed people. Seriously, we are multitasking fiends. We've got our iPhone here, we're texting, we've got our computer up, we may be trying to watch a little TV at the same time. I know you've done it, I've done it. Last night, I am embarrassed to tell you, I had my laptop in my lap, headphones on because I was taking a class on mindfulness and being present. Oh, this is hilarious. A class on mindfulness and being present. Tangled was on, the Disney cartoon. It's one of my favorites. Hallie Anna was watching it. And I was writing chapters for my book. Talk about multitasking, trying to take a class on mindfulness and being present while kind of watching Tangled, kind of writing chapters of a book. I mean, is it any wonder we have so much trouble getting stuff done? You need to make a statement in order to stand out among all that noise. In fact, a study published by Real Simple magazine stated that when someone is multitasking, they have, or we have, the same brain capacity as someone who is high from smoking marijuana, not crack, marijuana. Now think about that for a minute. When you're multitasking, when you're watching TV and cooking supper and answering your text messages, you have the same brain capacity as somebody who's high from smoking weed. Oh my goodness. Of course, in order to get someone's attention, whether it's your customers, your spouse, your child, you have got to make a statement. It doesn't matter if you are a CEO or a stay-at-home mom. You are dealing with people who are multitasking, crazed individuals. And you've got to stand out among all that noise to get attention. But how? How do you stand out? Because if you're not careful, you're just going to end up contributing to the noise. You're just going to make more noise. And listen, that's the last thing we want to do, right? As women who are dancing backwards in high heels every day, the last thing we want to do is make more noise or contribute to the noise. I bet you've been guilty of this. I've been guilty of this. Just this past year, when we moved from Arkansas to South Carolina, we were recording the podcast, and I've been putting out content for over 6 years. You know, I come into your inbox on Tuesdays, and I might be singing Terrific Tuesday Tip of the Week, or I might be teaching you to sell like a woman and how to get anything you want. But I bet you I have missed less than 10 Tuesdays in 6 years. And so I think it's really important that you show up and you honor your promises, but I just got to where I was contributing to the noise. I was checking a box. I was talking about all the things that everybody was telling me I needed to talk about. I was recording from corporate housing where it was just not a fun place to be. I wasn't happy. And finally, I just said, you know what? To my podcast team, to my media team, I need a break. I need to practice what I preach and take a break. So we took a lot of the summer off. And it's so great to be back here with you. But instead of just contributing to the noise, I am so excited about the information that we have to share with you, because you got to make a statement to stand out among the noise. So in July, as I shared, things were just feeling fake for me. I felt like I was checking the box, going through the motion. Ladies, you know what this feels like. If you have been living in this world for any amount of time, you know how yuck it feels to just check the boxes and go through the motions, right? And let me tell you, the last thing you want to do is be fake or feel fake when you've created a sales process called authentic selling. I mean, it just doesn't work. So as much as I would love for this show to be about reconnection and rejuvenating and figuring out how to simply, get some self-care back, if that's not what it's about. This is about how to stop contributing to the noise and once again make a statement. So you want to know what I did? In order to figure out how to stop contributing to the noise, I went shopping. Wait, what? You went shopping? I know what you're thinking. Aren't we here to talk about how to be persuasive and how to sell and how to get people to do what I want them to do? Why in the world did you go shopping? Yes, I went shopping, and here's why you need to do the same. In order for you to make a statement, you need some statement shoes. Now, I know what you're thinking. Again, I know you're thinking, oh, dear God, this woman's lost her mind, but stick with me. Because lucky for you, statement shoes are all the rage this fall. As a matter of fact, I read an article in Elle or Vogue or somewhere about you need some statement shoes. Now, I'm going to tell you how to use those shoes to make more money, to get attention, to stand out among the noise, but you got to trust me. You need some statement shoes. Because when you slip your feet into a pair of statement shoes, you believe you are capable of making a statement. You believe that you are worthy of being heard. And believing is half the battle of cutting through the noise. As a matter of fact, I keep a pair of statement shoes right on my desk. I wore these shoes on the Steve Harvey Show. I put my phone in them, and these shoes remind me that I have work to do and I need to make a statement with every communication that I make. So what is a statement shoe? All right, Kendrick, I'll play. But what is a statement shoe, right? A statement shoe is a shoe that makes you feel just a little bit out of your comfort zone. They do not have to be expensive, but they do have to push you a bit. Maybe they're a higher heel than you're used to wearing. Maybe if you're like Carrie Ballerini, they're covered in sequins all over. I don't care, but they need to push you just a little bit. They can be bright red, white, black, camel. They can be flats. They can be heels. They can be boots. They can even be tennis shoes. My mother-in-law came to visit this weekend. She had on a pair of Michael Kors tennis shoes that were just covered in gold sequins. Those are a statement shoe. The only requirement is that you love them and they push you out of your comfort zone just a little bit. Not enough to make you feel like you want to vomit, but that they push you just a little bit. Because you need to make a statement in order to stand out among the noise. Now, let me tell you how wearing a statement shoe is going to make you more money. Let me tell you how wearing a statement shoe is going to get you more business or get your husband or your daughter to pay a little bit more attention to you rather than the iPhone. I used to do this all the time as a pharmaceutical sales rep. We had a dress code. I had to wear suits, right? I mean, we were a professional organization, but I would wear the wildest shoes I could get away with. When it was raining, I would wear yellow rubber boots with a heel. Rubber yellow boots with a heel. When it was cold, I would wear boots with fur sticking out the top. Boots with the fur, but not apple-bottom jeans. I'd wear my suit and I'd wear yellow rubber boots or boots with the fur. In the summer, I wore high heels, colors, bows, uber feminine. Why? Number one, because I knew that every other rep going into those offices was wearing going into my doctor's offices was wearing standard black boring shoes. Maybe a few were wearing boots. Now you may be thinking, Kendrick, those doctors didn't notice your shoes, but you're wrong because I made a statement. I made a statement with the office staff. I made a statement with the doctors. As a matter of fact, some doctors did not know my name, but they knew I was the rep who carried whatever product. I was the Southern redhead, and I always had on statement shoes. You know what else happened when I wore statement shoes? I walked in a little bit taller. My shoulders were back a little bit further and I was a little bit more comfortable, because research shows when you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you're more confident and you're going to be willing to make the ask. You need a pair of statement shoes to stand out among the noise. But I haven't just done this for myself. No. In fact, I had a customer who hired me. She was giving her first keynote address. And she's really classic and really conservative and beautiful. And she brought these flats to wear. And she said, I really would like to do something different. And remember, I'm no stylist. I'm the sales expert. But she said, I don't feel super comfortable in these flats, even though they are comfortable. I want a little bit of a heel. And so you know what we did? Rather than prepping her sales process, we went shopping. We got her a pair of Jimmy Choos, and they don't have to be expensive. It's just what she chose. Jimmy Choos with a little heel that she still wears to this day. And you know what? When I got a thank you note from her, she said, every time I slip on those Jimmy Choos, I feel like I can conquer the world. That's what we're talking about. You need a statement shoe in order to make a statement, in order to stand out among the noise. You need to make a statement and you got to stand out. I've done this shoe exercise with CEOs and mamas alike. And I can tell you one thing, that the key to being more persuasive, the key to getting anything you want, whether it's more money, more clients, more time with your spouse, get your kid to pay attention to you, is your confidence in your message, being able to sell it. And when you look good, you feel good. You need a statement shoe. You see, in order to cut through the noise, the first step is connecting to what's real. Connecting to what may feel a tiny bit scandalous and makes you feel amazing. As sure as my hair is red, if you're nervous about taking your kid to school on the first day and fitting in, which I am, because we're in a new place. If you're nervous about raising your prices, if you're nervous about going in and negotiating for that raise or that promotion, or even if you're feeling a bit uninspired and a bit fake and inauthentic like I was, your first step in making a statement starts with you. Hold your head higher, feel more confident, and your message is heard by others. You need to make a statement to stand out among the crowd. Your call to action is to get up, go out there this week and get a pair of statement shoes, and then post them on Instagram and tag me. Post them on Facebook and tag me at KendrickShope.com. I want to see your statement shoe. So you got 1 week to get out there, get your statement shoe, and change the world. You need to make a statement to stand out among the noise. I'm Kendrick Shope. Get out there and make a statement. I believe in you and I believe in your business. Get out there and sell like a woman. Let's go.